and gentlemen, we are pulling up to the new property and I am stoked because today we're doing something super cool. So let me hop out and show you guys. Boys, we got metal detectors, baby. So I went out, I bought some metal detectors. We even got the little pinpointer, son. Metal detecting, when I was a kid, that was one of the things I kind of got into. Never bought one because I never had any money, but I used to watch a bunch of videos because people finding stuff was so cool. And this property I just bought, there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of history on this location right here. So to start things off, before we go metal detecting, let's run over there to the cemetery that I also bought with the property, and let's go do a quick history lesson. Today's video is actually sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. You guys remember whenever you would call in an order for takeout and they'd put you on hold and it was this big ordeal? Well, now we have Uber Eats and we have DoorDash. Remember when you wanted to take a road trip and directions were such a pain in the rear end? But now we got Google Maps. The same thing is now true when submitting a claim for injury with Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They have more than 100 offices nationwide and over 800 lawyers. With over $15 billion recovered for clients, Morgan & Morgan has a solid track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. Submitting a claim with Morgan & Morgan is more like using an app than it is hiring a lawyer. You can do it from your couch. Morgan & Morgan has made it so simple, in less than 8 clicks, you can make a claim. My mom was actually in a car crash a couple years back, and things would have been so much easier and so much smoother if something was around like this back then. Just remember, guys, you guys can submit a claim without ever leaving your couch in less than 8 clicks. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/Braden, or even dial #law on your cell phone. Big shout out and thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video. Let's just go ahead and cut back into it. All right, boys, so to start the history lesson off, I bought a piece of property. Now, we're not going way back. We're going like last week back. I bought 100 acres, and there's actually a cemetery on it. This 100 acres has been in families for generations and generations. Now, I bought it with no houses on it, but there used to be 3 houses. I also heard there used to be a store on the property. I don't know if it's a farmer's market or what, but currently we're standing in my graveyard, my cemetery. It's crazy because there's no deed, no right-of-way, no nothing for anybody to get back here to my cemetery. I mean, it's literally from the 1850s, I think. But today, we're gonna do a little history lesson. I found a lot of stuff out about this gravesite. I mean, just check it out. My future house site's up there on the hill, and then right over here is the cemetery. Christian, you gonna own a cemetery one day?
Probably not.
Probably not? Nah. Yeah, I didn't think I would either, but here we are.
It's a little creepy.
It kind of is.
A little creepy.
Could be haunted.
This property has so much history on it.
Yeah. Peter?
Baby's in here, dude.
There is.
Maybe not.
No, I'm pretty sure there is. But Garrett,
Ah.
you're the history guy.
Nah, okay.
Yeah, big history guy.
Big history
guy. You did all the research.
Yeah.
What do we got?
According to my handy dandy little notes.
When was the earliest person buried in here?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
One was born before the United States of America.
So Wyatt was the original person.
Okay.
He was born in 1775.
Before the USA was USA?
Yes.
Crazy.
Before the Declaration of Independence was signed. 1775. He died in 1851. Mary, who is his wife, also born in 1775, died in 1868.
That is crazy old. So the oldest is Wyatt.
The oldest is Wyatt.
Let's find Wyatt. Where is Wyatt? Now, most of the grave sites in here, you can't even read them. This one's in really good shape. This one right here is from 1882, born in 1808, and you can actually still read it. That's Francis. We got a picture of Francis. Where's the picture? Oh, I'm just gonna pop up Francis right here on screen. He's the only person in the cemetery who ever had a photo taken of him, and it's on the internet. Now we're looking for Wyatt.
Yeah.
See if we can find him. All right, people, let's split up. Now, there is one slave in here, and she died at 82. Hey, what was her name? Dolly? Tell me about Dolly. What you know about Dolly?
So Dolly was a slave of, I want to say, Francis and Mary.
Yes.
Back in the 1700s.
Yes.
And then Dolly passed away, and since she was around for Francis and Mary for so long, they buried her in the family cemetery.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But as you guys can tell, there's quite a few folks in here. Here's Mary. So that's Francis's wife? No, that's Wyatt's wife. Dolly should be that one, I believe. And I don't know where Wyatt is. I do not see him. So that's Harbert and Francis.
Yes, they were married and had Mary? No.
Mary was the oldest.
Mary was the oldest one, had Harbert as a son, and then Harbert married Francis.
It is pretty confusing.
Yes. And then I think
You picking up what he's putting down?
No.
No. I'm sure everybody else is as confused as me.
I think he's on to something.
On to something. Yeah, so that's Sarah. Is she even on the paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sarah is James and Martha's daughter.
Harvard's son.
And James is Harvard's son.
That's
it's the whole
crazy.
spider web.
That's crazy. But the first grave here was 18 what?
1868, I think.
1868. But he was born before 1776.
1775.
Dang, he lived a while. Born in 1775 and died in 1868. That's pretty crazy, but he is in here. But I mean, there's just gravestones everywhere. I mean, nobody has taken care of this place in years. All the trees are growing up. You got dead trees laying everywhere. But we're actually gonna come in here, not in this video, but another video. We're gonna clean this all up. We're gonna get all the dead trees out, get these logs and sticks and all this brush out, plant it in good grass, leave a lot of the bigger trees because they probably could be attached to the casket, right?
Yeah.
The bigger trees.
Yeah.
Definitely leaving the roots in the ground so we don't pull up ahead with it. And maybe we'll do something nice like put a nice fence around this place. It's gonna be pretty cool whenever we do that. But today, like I said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna be metal detecting. And this gravesite is where I wanna start. You gotta think about it. People are coming out here for funerals. Everybody's coming out, hanging out, standing around, yada, yada, yada. Coins might fall in their pockets, all kinds of stuff. Peter,
What?
you gonna find gold today, buddy?
Yep, Garrett just pulled a beer hair out.
But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start here. There's plenty of old home sites. We gotta figure out where the farmer's market was because money exchanging, money's gonna fall on the ground. Who knows what kind of cool stuff we're gonna find today? But I'm gonna run back, grab the metal detectors, and we're gonna start around the gravesite. Let's go grab them and get started. So I bought a metal detector. I actually bought two so Peter could come out here and do this with me. We got Ace 400 metal detectors. We got the little like pointy point things. Look, 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 look. You got titanium in your leg.
Oh yeah.
Think it'll pick it up? I bet it will.
I don't think so.
I bet it will. All right, give me your
Non-titanium leg?
non-titanium leg.
There's no way it's picking it up.
Broken leg, head, ass. Let me get that leg.
Oh! It did it. No way.
That's crazy. Anyway, so we got the pinpointer. We got a little shovel, a big shovel. I don't know what I'm doing, but I remember a lot from when I used to watch this when I was like 14, 13, 15. I don't know how many ever years old. And dude, I always wanted to do this. And now that we're doing it on my property, it's like multiple dreams come true all in 1 week. Now let's just see if we can find some gold. Honestly, if we could just find a coin older than 1920, I would, and honestly before 1950, I would be ecstatic. But we're gonna start where the oldest stuff on the property that we know is there, which is a cemetery. And we'll work some old house sites and then come up here and work the new house site. All right, we're back at the cemetery. Peter, you know what you're doing?
Let's go, let's just figure it out.
Let's start scanning. Cemetery's gonna have the oldest stuff, so if we find something, it should be old. Well, other than shotgun shells. I see some over here. A solid 98 right here. 80 to 90. Get to digging, boy. We're looking for gold. Now, hopefully, like around this old gravesite, hopefully there's like coins and stuff that fell out of people's pockets. That's what we're shooting for. That's our thought behind it.
You must have got it, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, he pulled it out. It's right here somewhere. Yep, let's see if we can find this joker.
Bro, if you pull out a gold nugget, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, here. Bro, it's a coin.
No way.
Oh shoot.
Can we read it?
Yeah, what's the year?
Got a rag? Dude, this is so sick. Guess what year?
What year is it?
Guess what year?
I'll go
1776.
17.
That's pretty old, Christian. I don't know if they had metal back then. 1943. It's a penny.
Oh, okay.
A penny from, look at that. Dude, look how good a shape it's in,
It's
too.
in bad condition.
Hell yeah, let's go. All right, you know what I'm thinking? So we got the cemetery right here. I'm thinking that this right here is where they set the casket. And this is where people gathered, right? Because look, I mean, what else could this be? It's a nice flat spot. You could fit a casket right there. Like, let's say they bring the casket and then they have like the meeting right here. Like,
True.
for the funeral. So I really want to hit on this spot. And that's where we found the first coin. So let's keep going. This is awesome. All right, I think I got something.
You want something?
So we're still in front of that where I think they put the casket.
Dude, you know some like girl dropped some like diamond earring or something?
Had to, bro. But like this property, it has so much like old history. It makes it so cool. And I know a lot of you guys asked for us to come to metal detect this property. And it was something I already wanted to do with all the history that's on it. So hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. That coin was freaking sick. What's this? Come here, get a close up. I literally cannot find this thing. I hear it dinging. Holy shit!
It's another coin.
Is that a buffalo on it? See, we can't wipe this thing off. Luckily, the mud's kind of dry today. It's an Indian head. It's a nickel because it says 5 cents on it, but there's no date. Like the date on the front, it should be somewhere on here, but it's completely wore off. Check that joker out.
That's sick, dude.
That is insane. Well, Peter, this one's yours. You found it. You
Found-
got the ding.
Yeah, it's not gold, but we'll take it.
Guys, I think at this rate, we're gonna pay off the property in no time.
Yeah.
Couple months.
All right, boys, we just finished up over here at the graveyard. We did find 2 coins and a bunch of trash. We literally metal detected this for probably 45 minutes. And luckily, we did get 2 coins. That is super sick. We actually got these things cleaned up. This is a nickel from, I don't know when, there's no date on that. And then we have a penny from 1943. Check that bad boy out. That is crazy. But we're actually gonna move from this location and we're gonna go up towards the ponds and the original house site. What y'all wanna hit first? The ponds or the original house site? Ponds? Let's go down to the ponds. All right, boys, we're down here by the ponds. We got this pond right here and the swamp over there. And supposedly there used to be a store on the property. I'm not exactly sure where it's at. I'm hoping right over here, but I know there used to be a house right there. Right behind these 3 trees, there's a house that sat right there and the driveway came up like that. So I'm hoping that'll be a good spot and down by the water. People are simple. Everybody likes water. It's kind of like sitting around a fireplace, come down here and sit by the water. Picnics, yada, yada, yada. We got a bench on the ground right over here.
So who knows what was lost off that bench right there?
I mean, there could just be stuff all around this. So we're gonna bust out the metal detectors, get to searching around here. Bree, what you got? Worms? You looking for worms? Yeah, let's see your big worm. Oh my goodness, what a monster. Bree's supplying the fishing worms for tomorrow, so that'll be fun because we have yet to fish these ponds. So gotta stay tuned for that. But we're gonna get out the metal detectors and get to searching. Oh, you found it, Peter?
Yes.
Could it be a piece of a revolver?
I'm telling you, dude, that's what it
Like-
looks like to me.
I mean, that kind of looks like a hammer. There's a pin going through right here to hold it, to swivel, to drop a hammer. It could be off maybe like a flintlock rifle?
Yeah.
Like a
rifle
flintlock?
or a revolver, yeah.
Flintlock muzzleloader? I don't know. What do y'all think? It's got the pin right there so it swivels. That kind of looks like a, I mean, choom, bam, you know? Is that a piece of a firearm? Everybody put it down in the comments. Here you go, Peter. Sweet. I got a good hole over here I'm digging, so let's go back to time lapse. If I find whatever's in this freaking hole, look, this isn't metal, but I found it digging a hole. So there's still something metal in this hole. Look, it's like a bottle. That is so cool. I stuck my shovel in, I was like, damn, I just hit whatever it was. Check that out.
That's
a little
so
cool
cool.
bottle. How did I randomly find, is that like Tabasco sauce,
Yeah,
maybe?
It comes in small bottles like that. It's neat though.
I'd say it's for like a little like shot of liquor or something, but it's such a small hole. So maybe tobacco sauce, like a
Maybe, yeah.
picnic. Someone was having a picnic out here. All right, that makes me wonder what's in the rest of this hole. Still got a strong signal. Listen to that signal. That's something good. Yeah, it's a coin.
No way.
Oh, that one's in rough shape. Come look at it. You see it sitting right there?
Yep.
Get that thing out of there. That one's in terrible shape. I guess because at the cemetery, we're up on top of a hill, and that's why they picked the cemetery to go there, because it's really good dirt, and the water drains off of it. But now we're down here in the pond. All this dirt soaking wet. See if we can get a read off this thing. I don't know if we're going to get a read off that. They're having a picnic, and they lost a coin. How neat. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a read off this one. It's been down by the water too long. It's done been corroded. I can see where his head rises right here. We got a penny, folks. If we have about 850 million more of these, we'll be going somewhere. We'll be going places. Here you go, Bree. Let's make sure they didn't have a coin spill and we actually got more in here. That was it. We got it. Watch this one. You ready? Boom.
No way.
No way.
Yo, that's actually sick. Coolest
Look
thing
at
you
this
found
car, bro.
Dude's got the motor coming out the hood and everything.
That's the freaking General.
Let's wash it off.
Wash it off real quick. There's a lot more in this hole. I gotta figure out where it's at. Is that not sick, bro?
That's so sick.
That's dope.
1973.
There's no way it has it on there.
The bottom right there. 1973. Am I reading that right? 19 something.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
Because it says 1875, not 1973.
I need to get my eyes checked. 19, Braden. 1973.
But
It says 1973 Matchbox 1973.
you found it on huh? Yeah, it's a 1973 Matchbox. Tell me what you think.
That's 1975.
1975.
100%.
That is crazy.
Now in the sunlight, it looks like a 3.
Now it looks like a 3.
1973.
What if we gave all the stuff we found away with merchandise? Next merch drop, we're giving away everything we find here. Let's see.
So look, vintage Matchbox, 1973, Rollomatics number 67, hot rocker.
Hot rocker.
Hot rocker, the hot rocker, baby.
What's it going on eBay, boys?
$10. Hey, the
We're
value.
rich. Hell yeah.
Number 67.
$10. Only that one's probably worth. Let's see. That's in pretty bad
Mint
shape.
condition,
Pretty bad
guys.
shape. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get anything for that one. All right, let's get back to it.
All right, I think we found something. Let's start digging and find out what it is. I can see it right there.
Well, that was quick.
What the heck is this, dude? It's like an old battery.
A battery.
Yeah, with a little hippie sign on it.
Got that plastic wrapper like a battery does.
Yeah.
You see the aluminum? Well, this is the old house thinks that right here. But I'm about over this spot. I've dug up a lot of trash. Getting tired of it. I found one coin down here and the car. The car was the coolest. We're finding a lot of junk that we're not showing y'all because it's worthless. Nails, tin cans, cap top, pull tab. I mean, name it, we found it. Batteries. Stupid. But let's head up to the house site. We'll give that a run for its money and see what we can't find. Look at that good red dirt. I'm gonna find something in this one. Oh, it's right on top. It's literally on top of the ground. Oh my gosh.
Trash?
I hope not. Oh, I thought it was a coin. Look at that. I saw that. I thought it was a giant coin. You can see the writing on it. It's got a picture on it. This can't be that old. It says Mega Dragon Zord. That's got to be a kid's toy. Look that up. Bree's already on it. I was thinking like over here at these old rocks, you know, kids like to play around stuff. What is that?
That's so sick.
I have no clue what it is though. Find anything?
It's like a transformer thing.
A transformer? So it was a piece to a transformer. Some kind of transformer thing. But I cannot find a picture of this. And these are all plastic. This is metal. All right, back to the search. Sounds like Peter's got something good. It's a coin.
Is it?
Yeah. It sounded like, I heard his metal detector going off. I was like, bro, that's gotta be a coin.
1 cent.
Oh, it's a penny. What is it, Peter?
Looks like a 1982.
No way.
Double check it. Let me see if I can wash it off.
100% 1982.
Yeah.
That is it. Check that joker out. That's what I'm talking about. Once we put some water and clean this thing up, it'll look super good. What's the oldest coin we found so far today? Up there at the grave sites, that's where they were old. 42? Those were pretty damn clean too. I think we're about to call it though. I am getting tired. We have been at it for hours and hours, and what you guys have seen is literally all the good stuff we found, and we've cut all the crap. I can't tell you how many holes we've dug. We've probably dug hundreds of holes. But these metal detectors, man, I picked this up on Amazon for $400. And it actually came with a little pinpointer, which is super sick because it's literally a kit and it gives you everything you need except the shovels to get out and metal detect for like $400. Currently, I think out of the $800 I spent on them, we've made $13. I don't know, it might be like 10 cents. Here is all the keeper stuff we found. This bottle, super sick. We got it cleaned up, that's looking good. You found a gun hammer.
I'm telling you, that's what that is.
That is wild. A nickel from, I don't know when, no date. This penny, which is 1943, that is the oldest one we got. This penny, which is unrecognizable. Your penny, which is a 83, 82. And then this freaking car, so cool. Yeah, the car is from 73. That's pretty old. The paint job is still pretty fire. It's almost as good as freaking Peter's K10.
I'm not laughing at that.
But if you guys enjoyed today's video, please smash that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. I know it's a different style of video, not really that action-packed. We tried our best to get as much stuff as we could, but my arms are tired from swinging that metal detector and digging holes. So if you guys would, smash that thumbs up button. If you guys want to see us metal detect some more, put it down in the comments. Who knows what we could find out here. Might have to come spend more time than, 3 or 4 hours doing it. But if you guys would, smash the like. Let's blow this video up, guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all on
The next one.
the next one.